Hello and welcome. Our topic for the day is subtracting radical expressions, includes variables, requires some factoring. Before we start on to do our questions, let's understand the concept of how to subtract radical expressions. So we start reading from here. Just as with regular numbers, radical expressions can be subtracted, but we might not be able to simplify the subtraction all the way down to one number. To subtract radical terms, they have to have the same radical part. This is the most important part to be noticed and observed while subtracting radical expressions. So with the help of this concept, let's do some questions. The first question says, simplify 2cy square. Inside the radical we have 5c6y squared minus 3cy squared. Inside the radical we have 5c6y squared. If we notice here, we have the same expression inside the radical terms in both the terms, that is, they have the same radical part. So we can pull out that from here. So we have 2cy squared minus 3cy squared parentheses, and outside we have 5c6y squared. Now these two are again like terms, can be subtracted. So 2 minus 3 is a negative 1cy squared, and inside the radical we have 5c6y squared. This can be written as 5 times c squared times c squared times c squared times y squared. c6 we have split as c squared times c squared times c squared. So now this c squared, the second one and the third one, can be brought out because this is a square root sign. So we have negative cy squared. The first c squared comes out as a single c, second one also as a single c, third one also as a single c, and y squared as a single y. Inside we are left with just 5. So now we'll multiply whatever is outside. We have how many c's? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 c's multiply become negative c to the power of 4. Y squared times y to the power of 1 is y cubed, and inside the radical we have 5. So negative c4 y cubed root 5 is the final answer, can be seen in option B. Moving on to the next part, simplify. We are given the question y square root of 2u cubed minus 4y square root of 8u cubed. Now here we see that inside the radical the terms are not similar, so we'll try some factoring. So y square root of 2 u cubed can be written as u squared times u minus 4y. 8 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2, while u cubed can be written as again u squared times u. So now from the first parentheses we can just pull out a u square and it comes out as a single u. So we have uy. Inside the radical we have 2 and u left, that is 2 and u, minus, here we can pull out 1, 2, and the u squared comes out as a single u. So we have 4 times 2 times u times y. Inside the radical we are left with 2 and a u, so 2u as it is. So we'll multiply the terms outside the radical in the second term. We are here with 8 uy square root of 2u. Now we have the radical parts same in both the terms. So we have uy minus 8 uy. In the radical we have 2u. This is nothing but 1 uy minus 8 uy. These are again like terms, can be subtracted. So we have negative 7 uy. Inside the radical we have 2u. This is the final answer, can be seen in option A. Let's try the next question. It says simplify negative 2 r4 v4 square root of r cubed times v minus 4r v4 square root of 4 r9 times v. Here we see that both the terms are not similar inside the radical, so we simplify r4 v4. In the first radical, r cubed can be written as r squared times r times v minus 4 r v4. 4 can be factored as 2 times 2. r9 can be written as r squared times r squared times r squared times r squared times r times v. So now we can pull out the r squared as a single r. So this is negative 2 r4 v4 times r, and inside we are left with r v minus these 2 comes out as a single 2. We multiply times r v4. Then we have 1 2 3 4. We have 4 r's that comes out 1 2 3 4. Inside we are left with r and a v. Now we'll multiply the terms outside the radical. We have negative 2 r5 v4. Inside we have r times v minus 4 times 2 is 8. How many r's we have? 1 2 3 4 5. This is r to the power of 5 and v to the power of 4. Inside the radical we have rv. Now here we see the radical part is same, so we write down negative 2r5 v4 minus 8r5 v4 inside the parentheses, and we have radical of rv. These two are like terms, can be combined, and this becomes negative 10 r5 v4 square root of rv. This is our final answer, can be seen in option C. I hope subtracting radical expressions including variables which require some factoring is easy now. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.